Woo! Hello, everybody. It is I, Orbem Order. Orbem of the Order of Orbem Order. Welcome. Happy Friday Eve. Woo! Hold on, let's see if we can do it. Come on. Happy Friday Eve! Woo! There we go. She nailed it. How's it going? We have a mission today. And it's not making more progress on building out the levels. Yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot be stopped, and I need to create more functionality. No one can stop me. Don't even try. It's impossible. I will continue to create new stuff and not finish stuff that's unfinished. Until I die. How about that? Alright. So, what does that mean? First off, let's get the category going on Twitch. So we can get those massive Twitch fans on here. Do 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 do. There we go. And I'm gonna snooze ads. Why not? I snoozed because I care. No. What? I didn't do that on purpose. I clicked the wrong X button. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. Friday Eve. Friday Eve. Friday. Alright, anyways. Hey, we're gonna do stuff today. One thing in particular, and that, my friends, is we have a brand new field that I just added. You want to know what it is? It's... Where is it? It's... Wait, where's speed? Oh, it's supposed to be right. Oh, this is live. Shit. Hold up. You want to know what it is? Pause for dramatic effect. It's... Hold on, let me get there. Brand new field is... Right here. See that? Wander. I have added the new field Wander. What does that mean? Well, it's attached to a character or an enemy. So, you can guess. I'm going to create AI kind of ish walking for NPCs. I wasn't going to do it. I told myself and I told other people, like, hey, I want to, like, I want there to be set walking paths for all the characters and stuff. But the more I thought about it, and the more I thought about, like, the feasibility of actually adding that logic, it didn't seem impossible. And I think I'm gonna talk it out right now. I think the way I'm gonna handle wandering is exponential growth and shrinking of the left and top positions. Maybe. See, I'm talking it out right now. So, I could do it a few ways. Currently, walking paths look like this. It's an array of coordinates, top and left coordinates. And these points are like point A, B, C, D, right? It's in order. So they walk from this point to that point, this point to that point. It's very structured. It's very thought out. And, I did create the whole recording process to make it a little bit more fluid, but it's still defined. There is no randomness to it. So I can do one of two things. I can just make their top and left positions constantly be changing. Or, changing, pausing every whatever. I can add some logic that makes them stop every now and then. I could do that. Or I can base the walking on the way that they currently do paths. I can pick a random point on the map and I can have the user or the NPC walk there. And in order to get from point A to point B, the user's going to, or the NPC is going to interact with walls, items, other characters, things on the map that they're going to run into. And that's where the kind of logic makes a little sense. I can add a buffer. So if they get within 20 pixels of an item, a wall or whatever, then they'll shift positions and avoid it. So kind of like if you're walking towards a person, you would walk, around them. So we have point A to point B. Like Carol's in her office and she's going to the break room. Which, by the way, rooms are going to be very hard. Because I almost need to, define where doors are. Otherwise, they're just going to be walking around the room the whole time. Until they get lucky and find their way out. But, anyways. So, from her office to the break room. So, I can... that's the first path. So, she'll start walking in that diagonal way, which she'll end up hitting a plant, right? So instead of hitting a plant, she'll turn, she'll walk away from it. Another plant, she'll turn. And she might end up just kind of getting in a loop, going back and forth. But I think that's where I need to come up with some logic that makes them a little smarter than that. Because I don't really know how video games handle that right now. Let's ask ChatGPT. Hey, how do video games handle NPCs randomly walking around a map without getting stuck in a room or corner? Because maybe there's some, obviously there's been a billion games made out there, so there's definitely some logic, right? A navigation mesh. The map is pre-processed to generate a nav mesh, which is a simplified version of the walkable area. NPCs use this mesh to understand where they can go. If they want to move randomly, they pick a random point on the nav mesh, ensuring it's always a valid location. Okay. prevent walking into walls, getting stuck in furniture or corners because non-walkable areas aren't part of the mesh. Right. Pathfinding. Ooh. Dijkstra's algorithm. See, I knew there was some like algorithms and stuff built in this. When an NPC wants to go from point A to point B, the character calculates a path using A asterisk or similar algorithms over a grid or nav mesh. If their path is blocked, door closed, another NPC, etc., it recalculates. Interesting. Steering behaviors. Wander. Hey, wander. For more natural movements, wander. Move in a slightly random direction. Avoidance. If near a wall or another NPC, steer away. Arrive, flee, seek. Behaviors to approach or move away from objects smoothly. Used for ambient NPCs that don't follow strict paths but shouldn't get stuck. That's kind of... The steering behaviors is kind of where I was going with this. I mean, what I just said, though, is more about, like, pathfinding. Because what I was going to do was randomly pick a path on the map, and then they would start walking there. And then randomly pick another path and then walk there. You know what I mean? Which I could technically upgrade my path logic to be like, I want them to go from here all the way to here. And then anything in between, they figure it out. Like, that'd be kind of cool. Which I could still do that with what I currently have. So let's ignore this for now because that's existing pathfinding stuff. That's kind of what we already do. The steering behavior is more what we're talking about. Okay, what state machines or behavior trees? NPCs often use finite state machines behavior trees. Decide when to walk, idle, interact, or recalculate path. This helps prevent them from walking forever into a wall if their path becomes invalid. Failsafes. The enemy hasn't moved in X seconds. Assume they're stuck. Recalculate path. Or teleport to a known safe spot. Useful for edge cases like rapidly changing maps or user build levels. Okay. So I think where I'm gonna go with this is, like I said, wander. So in that case, my whole pick a point on the map and just have them walk there, I'm not gonna do that. I think what I want to do is just have them walk in a direction. So, depending on where they start, I need them to walk in a random direction. Now, I can add some more logic to this, like wander, and then what direction should they start walking? That'll give you a little bit more control so they don't just immediately start walking into a desk, you know? I could put some like LiDAR logic into it where I have a bubble around them that's like 50 pixels or whatever. So I have an extra buffer around them that just is for detecting if there's something touching a certain direction. And if it is, go the opposite way. That's kind of smart, right? It's kind of smart. We could do that. So basically, if wander is on, let's do this. Move NPC. Okay. So we're doing this. Let's check out const wander equals NPC dataset wander. We'll do this. Yes. So that's wander. So if walking path exists and false equals wander. So this is Cool. We're going to leave walking paths alone. Those work fine, and I do need to have, like, specific paths we need to run. Cool. Now, wander logic. I just wonder, do I need any of this for wander logic? I don't think so. I think I want to write a completely new walking logic for them. Yeah. I mean, this does include my whole pausing logic when they touch me. But I don't think that is going to be necessary when they're wandering. Because my wandering is going to look for anything. Items, walls, you know, whatever, me. So, I think we'll go with the buffering thing. I'm going to put a 50 pixel bubble around the NPC. And if anything is touching, it's going to go through a decision tree. You know, top, right, down, bottom, left. If any of those are not being touched, then go in that direction. And there's always going to be, it's going to go in order, so whichever one's first is always going to be the first one. What? The only problem we're going to have with that whole bubble logic is that doorways are going to be touching, you know, it can't be a bubble. It has to be like a line, like a straight line going out, so that technically it can fit through a doorway so that they know they can still go that way. The only problem is we're going to need to really figure out how to correct them when they run into something. So if they run into something while they're going a certain direction, I don't necessarily want them to just turn around and go the other way like a Roomba, you know what I mean? Because then that's going to get rid of all the progress they made. It needs to go, and it really needs to detect if it should start moving up. Like, if I hit something going left, I don't want to just start going right. I want to start going up or down until I get past it. So figure you're blind, right? Because they're blind. Okay, so I'm going to be walking, boom. If I hit this, then I want to start walking up until I'm no longer hitting it. Right? Or vice versa, hit this, randomly choose to go down until I can go past it. Now, if I hit this, I need a... We'll do it like this. If I hit this, and I am going up, and then my top hits this, I want them to switch direction and start going down. And then it's going to keep going back and forth like this, right? So there could be a chance that they go up and then they go down. Now, I can pay attention to that and get really complex, right? If they go up and they still haven't made any progress to the left, and they go down and they still haven't made any progress to the left, then I know that they can't go that way at all and turn around. So now go to the right. If you hit a wall, go up, go down. And then vice versa. So if I just put them in a box, they should just be like doop, dup, doop, doop, dup, doop, doop, dup. You know, they should keep going back and forth. Now, that's just left and right. So I'll also need to pay attention to that. Because if there's doors on the top or bottom, they're going to be going left, boop, 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 and then here, boop, boop, boop. And then they need to start going down and trying to go down and then go up. So technically they should make a circle around an entire room looking for a way out. Okay. That logic alone should allow someone to wander anywhere on the map. Because it's basically testing for to get around something, right? Now, the buffer will make it look as if they know what's coming up. So it's not like it's just gonna be like boop, 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 boop. You know what I mean? It's not just gonna be running into a wall like that. They're gonna be like stop here and then start to go up and then down looking for a way out. You know what I mean? And right now I don't really... I mean, right now I can do diagonal because of the way that I handle paths. But I don't know if I want to include diagonal right now. Okay. Let's see if we can write this. Because I definitely need move NPC logic here. Don't need the path. Don't need any of this. I do need like the image changing logic. I do need the... I don't need the pausing logic because they'll walk around me. I don't need that can move thing. But I do need this whole like current image thing. So next position. So in this case, see, this tells me the move direction between one path and another. I'm not going to have that technically. So I need to steal this basically. This tells me the move direction between the current position and the next position. So I'm going to need to make a new move direction function. So I can't use that. I really can't use most of this. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna have to say fuck it. I can't use any of this. So else if false equals wander. So this is also not wander related. This is just direct moving from one spot to the next. Oh, wait. Oh, wander is way up here. Never mind. I didn't need to add that. Okay. So we have wander here. Else if true equals wander. Alright. Let's wander. So we're going to grab the NPC. Make NPC wander. And we're going to give the NPC. There we go. So, now that we have make NPC wander, we're going to add a new function. And this is going to be the entire logic for wandering. NPC. Okay. Good start. Sorry. Wander. So now what we're going to do, NPC, start paying attention. So, here's what we need. We need a way of determining step 1. I think I'm always going to make them start left, at least to start. Start dir equals left. Okay. Eventually I can add that as a parameter. So, if start dir is left, what are we doing? We need to make a loop. It's an interval. They're going to be wandering aimlessly. So let's go ahead and do, let's not even do this. Let's just do this. Const wander interval. Okay. And this one's going to go, every 20 milliseconds. They're going to be going the same speed as me. And now what I want to do is take the NPC. I want to take their current position on the map. So let's go const current left equals NPC dot style dot left dot replace pixel null, and then current top NPC style dot left top. Okay, so if the current top and the current left, and I want to start moving them in a direction, right? So if start dir equals left, then we will start them walking left. Okay, so that is current left minus 1, and it'll keep minusing 1, I guess. Hey, how you doing? Good, good. Unfortunately, I'm adding new functionality. I couldn't stop myself. I have to start building something new. So I'm making NPCs wander. I have a pretty good idea of how I want to handle it. The thinking logic about them getting around the map. Because I want it to be very natural-ish. I'm not using like a mesh map or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm using the box logic, basically. So they're going to walk one direction until they hit something. And then they're going to go up until whatever they were hitting is out of the way. And if it never is, then they're going to go down until it's out of the way. And if that doesn't work, they're going to turn around and go the other way. Up, down. And then they'll start going the other two directions. Down, trying to go down, go up. So basically, they should be just checking themselves in a box the entire time. You should see them kind of like looking for a way out. And that will apply to everything on the map. So if they hit a person with their little buffer, they'll walk up until they're not hitting them anymore, and then they'll keep going. Yeah. It's wandering. It doesn't need to be very intentional. And it might look a little robot-y, but see if we can do it. This will also be very good for enemies. I have this wander flag on enemies as well, so eventually when we just have like dumb goblins walking around the map, if they touch you, they can swing their axe at you or whatever the hell, but otherwise they'll just keep wandering around till they hit you. But yeah, you're basically blind doing it this way. So, start dir, because we have to have a starting direction, is going to be left for now. And I'm going to basically just move the person left to start. That's going to be the starting position. So technically, this should make Carol just start walking left. I just want to start slow, make sure I have all the logic in place to start doing the finding shit. All right. Are you walking left, Carol? She is. No, she's walking on her path. I thought I set a wander. Oh, did I not set her wander? I thought I did. Oh, I don't think I did yet. Hold, please. Where the hell is Carol? Carol. I guess I didn't set her path yet. Here she is. No, we're still in. God damn it. Oh my god, I'm not even logged into my own damn site. Oh my god. Cool. Come on, local. Killing me, Smalls. Go. Okay. I need characters. I need Carol. I need her to be a wanderer. Okay, that's why. Alright, she is now a wanderer. Awesome. Okay, so now when I refresh... So she's just moving. She still looks like she's on her path, actually. Yeah, she is. Okay, this is not right. Why are you on your path? I turned wander on. Maybe it didn't save, actually. Let me double check. No, it's on. Okay, let's just double check her HTML. Oh, she's gone. Come back, Carol. Come back, Carol. I need you. Carol. Come on, dude. Oh my god, there's so many Carols on the map. There we go. Does she have wander? No. She does not. That would explain the lack of wandering. Alright, what happened? Hold on. Thought I added this. Wander. Wanderer. Should say yes. Oh wait, did I just put wander when I was checking? I did, I think. Yes, I did. Wanderer. Let's be consistent. Wanderer. Okay. Wanderer. Cool. Oh wait. Wanderer. Okay. Now she should just be walking left. Not a care in the world. She'll just keep walking left until she's way off the map. Go. Walk left, Carol. Still look you're on your path, actually. Do you have Wanderer now? Oh, wait. I fixed it, but I didn't fix her data point. If false equals empty, wanderer. Explore wanderer. Didn't I do that? Yeah, explore wanderer. Wanderer, yes. So this should not be empty. Oh, motherfucker. I'm on a cutscene. Why am I in the cutscene? God damn it. Oh, I'm in the wrong area. This is a minigame. Where's the fucking normal one? Here. It's gotta be here. Yeah, here's enemy, enemy. Is there enemy and character? I don't care. I'm just gonna... Okay, here we go. Path. Yeah. Okay. That's only if there's a path, though. Okay, let's do this. Nope. Let's do this. Add it to the list. Alright, and then let's go back down. Wanderer. I need you. Wanderer. And this is now explore point ID. Okay, now we're talking. And we'll just add it down here. Sure. Okay, much better. So now she should be a wanderer. Go. Well, she's still on her path, but let's at least see, is she on her wandering? Is she a wanderer at least? No, she's not. Why? Wanderer. Wanderer. False equals empty. Wanderer. Wait, did I add? Yeah. Oh wait, this is inside of an if statement. Son of a bitch! Get me out of here. Okay, so this is the end. So this has to be fine. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's for bosses. Yeah, okay. Now she's in Wanderer. Come on. She should be randomly going left. No, she's still walking on her path. Hold on. Okay. So, fuck me. What am I doing? Why am I fucking around? Is this still inside of an if statement? No. So if that's false, which it is, add that shit. And I added... Wait a second. Is this still... What the hell? How am I still inside an enemy? Wait, where am I? How is this possible? How big is this enemy if statement? Yeah, this is if it's an enemy. Get me out of here. There. But is this just enemy shit? No, it's not. This is all. Where are all the data points for not enemy shit then? Oh, or it's not the post type. Okay, so this if statement is correct. I forgot my own shit. Hold on. Alright, so let's just do this then. Data Wanderer. Do you have the strength? Won't be like before. Like before. Okay, I need to check this. Wanderer. Get post meta. Explore Wanderer. There's gonna be a lot of these on the map. Am I not even in this right code base? Like, what the hell's going on here? Come on. Okay, hold on. Am I in the wrong function? What the hell? Get map item HTML. No, this is correct. Why does it feel like nothing's working? It seems like my code base is not being affected. Okay, well that's good. It is being affected. Just not for wandering, apparently. I want to see wandering. I wander. Wait, where is my wander? Okay. Explore point ID. Explore wanderer. True. This should not be so difficult. But she refuses to be a wanderer. Wander. Wander. Wait, I have it explore wander. What? I thought I just checked. It's wanderer. Oh shit. I changed it only for character. I mean for enemy, didn't I? Son of a bitch. It's wanderer. Motherfucker. Everybody, just ignore me. Just being dumb. Alright, this should work now. Now, she should be walking left until she disappears. Or doing nothing. That works too. That means my function is doing something. Okay, she is now a wanderer. Yes, got it. Okay. Well, there we go. Now we can start fucking around. So, make NPC wander. So we're going here, blah, 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 blah. We're getting her current left position. And starter does equal left, because it's right here. So we're taking her style and removing one. Now, I assumed this would just keep subtracting. One. But I did not think of the fact that I need this to be inside the interval. Because it needs to keep checking and making it smaller. Alright, this should work now. Because all it did was move her left 1 pixel and then stop. There we go. Alright, so she's walking left at a decent rate. I will eventually add her speed. I'll make it involved in the set time, the interval, and that'll make her faster. Okay. So this is where, you know, I don't have any logic for her running into me. But she also has no logic for not running into anything. So she's just going to float forever. Okay, so now we need to start putting some collision point logic in here. And that basically means I have to mimic kind of the way that I have collision logic. So that'll be fun. So first step is getting her not able to run into anything. Like she has to stop when she hits a solid object. So let's go to Myra. What am I doing? Why did I lose my ID? What the fuck? Myra Explore. So this... No, it's not here. It's what calls this. It's right. Let's scroll. Block movement. It's this function. So I think technically I could just use this function and it should give me the same logic if I just pass top and left. Like she won't be able to hit anything like I won't be able to hit anything. Alright, let's give it a shot. Wanda. So basically what we're going to do is this. Current left, current top. Wait, what does it need? Is it top left or left top? It's top left. Top. Top. Left. And this is const final pose. And this is returning top left. So then I'll be like this. Final pose -1. And now when she hits a wall, I should keep pushing her back, even though I'm minusing 1. Alright, see if it works. Wait, no, final pose, left. There we go. Go! Yeah, this would be cool if it works. Forgot I made the block movement function kind of functional. Alright, so technically she should stop when she hits that plant. Technically I was wrong. Okay. Well, let's think about this. I'm just minusing 1 over and over. But the final position when it hits something. Okay, hold on. What does block movement do? It takes my top and left position. It goes through all... Oh! I need to pass box as well. Because right now box is me. I need to pass whatever I want. Which will make things... How will we do this? False. False equals box, then that. Otherwise, box. There we go. Backwards compatible. Okay, So block movement. Let's pass her NPC. And now... Yeah, because she doesn't have a buffer or anything. Not yet. I will be adding that. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Box. What? What did I do? Why can't I do that? Oh. My bad. Sorry. Thanks, IDE. Thanks for looking out for me. Alright. Now she should not be able to walk into this plant. She should stop. Yeah, okay. She still does not care. Okay, well, let's check out why this is happening. So false equals that, then that. Oh, shit. Get bounding. Get bounding. Client rect. Okay. Now it should work. Oh, get block direction. I wonder if get block direction specifies the main character. No. This should just be good to go. Okay. I have never done this with two characters at the same time, though, so I wonder if this has some weird effects. Oh. There we go. Something happened. Now. I don't know what happened. Something happened. I need to pay attention. Wait, where's Carol? Explore character. Oh, she's still going. Oh, look at that. It looks like it made her jump to the right like 1,000,000 pixels. Interesting. I wonder why it did that. So this is this. Finals top left, collision point. Okay, so actually block direction is where the positioning comes from, which ends up being final top, final left. Okay, so I do have an adjust here. So it seems like when I hit the adjust, I don't know. Oh, is it the final top, final left? Top left? Is it because top and left are not... Let me parse in these, maybe. Because it kind of seems like it just added the number onto it. Oh wait, I don't have to do this. Can't I just do it here? Yeah, let's try this. Okay, let's try that. Hey, there we go. Look at her. Look at her. Very cool. And look, I still can't touch her. Fantastic. Punch, 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 punch. Okay. This is big. So she is now sentient, basically, to the world around her. She can no longer move and run through walls and whatever. So, wander. Now, the next step in the walking is if she hits something like this, she needs to now start moving down while maintaining her left. Because eventually she needs to be able to go past whatever she's walking into. Obviously, I I don't want her to be bouncing around like that the whole time, because it looks kind of like she's just bumping into shit. But for now, let's leave that. We'll fix that later. So now that we have block movement working for her, which is very, very good, by the way. So now what's going to happen is, I need to take the final position, and if I know that she's supposed to be going left, then I know that if that number is bigger than the last number, then that means she's bumping into something. So here's where the logic comes in. If final pose left is greater than current left, then let's move her down. Again, this isn't the final form, but this is kind of the logic we're going for. Top +1. Okay, similar vibe. We're using the final top. So what's going to happen now, I think, is she's going to be walking this way. And then as soon as she hits and bounces once, she should start moving down until she doesn't. I think that's how this is going to work. So this should get her out of the room. Okay. So let's see if we can get her out of the room. Okay, so she's going to go. She's going to walk. Oh yeah, it's working. That's great. Look at that. And then she starts walking left again. Okay, so we have the basis of wandering in place. And for those who were watching on the phone, she's going to start walking down now. You see? Because she's looking for a way out. So let's get in here so we can get a better view of this. We'll go all the way over here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, there. Now I can walk over here. Okay, so let's see this up close and personal. I guess I could have turned on dev mode. Go. All right, check it out. So now she is walking. What the hell? She has run into a plant. Hey, that dude. And now she's walking away. She is sentient and is able to move away from things. What's up, Dak, dude? It's been a while, man. How you been? And then she'll just keep doing that. So now we need the other logic. The other logic is if she hits the ground, she needs to start walking back up. You learned how to ride a bike today? Whoa. So soon? That's crazy, man. Good for you. Better late than never, I guess. Now, she shouldn't be able to go down anymore. Okay, there you go. So now she has hit the bottom. Now, what I want her to do is go back up. Until she can go to another... Keep going left, basically. So, we can do this. Another if statement. If... top. Final top is less than current top. right? Because that means she's going up. Then, oh yeah, here. I need to add this as well because I don't want it to keep trying to push her down. So this should technically stop her from going down. Your dad turned water into acid? Ooh, dangerous. If that's happening, I guess. And yeah, this is the same thing actually. Wait. And top is... No. And top is greater than the current top. Right, because going down. Right. Right. Alright, let's try this. Alright. It's gonna take a while. That's the price you pay for science. Okay. So I broke it. So if final position left is greater than current left, that means that you're bouncing off something. But if final position top is greater than current top, how about greater than or equal to? That way, if you haven't moved at all, it's fine. There we go. Now, will the bottoming out work? So now she's going left. And I also want the moving out of the way to be faster. So I wonder if I can do like +2 instead of, you know, +1. That way she's walking faster. I mean, I don't want it to look like she's jumping, but... Okay, technically right now, once she hits the bottom of the screen, she should start walking back up. Technically. The only thing I think is going to happen though is that she's going to try to go up, but the top one's going to make her go back down. So that's where I need to start getting to flagging. So yeah, this probably won't work. Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah. So we need to start getting into flagging. Okay. This is going to get very confusing. Which my walking and collision logic is very confusing. So this is not easier. Okay. So if this is this, that means I'm running into a wall. And that means I want to go up. I mean, go down. So I start going down looking for a way out. When I find a way out, I go out. If I don't find a way out, and I hit the bottom, then I want to stop going down and start going up. So technically that needs to be inside here then. It can't be a separate logic. So let's do this. Else this. So it's kind of like this. So if I guess not. I guess it's not like this. I think what it's going to happen is we're going to do this. But once top is... Okay, so then we need to do this. Move down. So true equals move down. I'll do const move down equals true, not const let. Okay? Nope. Let's do this as a global. Okay. So if true equals move down, cool. But what's going to happen is as soon as this gets flagged, we're going to change move down equals false. So it'll stop trying to move down and it will start trying to move back up. Minus. There we go. And that's if the top is less than the current top. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. With this new move flag. Grrr. We'll just wait for her down here. Now, once we get the basis for an NPC, Carol, to be able to find her way around the map, all over the map, once that happens, then we can start fucking around and making it more natural. Make her stop, make her turn around randomly, and start going other directions. You know, those things I can actually use random algorithms to make her move around randomly. So she can stop and just kind of randomly start going another direction. If it's not being blocked. So I think the next thing we need to work on is the whole buffering logic. Kind of like indicators, what's around her. Because right now she's just running her image into whatever. Okay, this should now make her go up. Okay. That kind of worked. She's no longer bouncing onto the ground. But what I just noticed is it pushed her up and then stopped. So what I need to do is actually have switch move down false. I guess I can do move dir. So we'll start move dir as down. This is down equals move dir. And then move dir changes to up. So if that and I guess I don't technically need, yeah, no I do. So this is what triggers you to move up. I don't necessarily need this to be, so now if up equals move dir, then we have that. So what I'm thinking, these are the triggers. And then these are the actual movements. So we can do this. If that happens, then move dir equals down. And if that happens, we change it to up. Cool. So now we have these moving direction logics. And we have these flags. So we flag it up or down based off of, you know, her colliding with shit. See if this works. This should work. Because now we're changing the flags based off of the interactions she has with the items around her. So she should just start going back up. And then I can do vice versa when she, you know, if this or this, or final top is greater than current top, you know, No. That'll screw things up. Where you at, Carol? You coming? Uh-oh. I lost Carol. What happened? Carol, where'd you go? How'd you get in there? Hold on. I need to see what happened. Oh, she is just moving. She's bouncing around. That's weird. She's like a ping pong ball. I mean, I like it. It's starting to feel more random wandering. It's pretty cool. I mean, this is like a sneak preview into what the logic is going to be. Look at her. See, I guess she's kind of finding her way through things until she gets stuck. And we will put eventually, if she is stuck for a certain amount of time, you know, like switch directions. Okay. So the problem we're having is she is going down right now when she should not be. She should only be going down if this is true. Oh, but I'm defaulting it to move down, so she's moved. Okay, got it. Yeah. So I should default it to nothing. There we go. That'll work now. So now she won't start just randomly going down. So yeah, she's good until she hits a blockade, and then she'll move down, trying to find her way out. There we go. Though, I don't know. She must be hitting something when she goes through. It's kind of weird. It is funny how she kind of just bounces left and right. That's even without the down logic, she's ending up in the wrong spot. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. I mean, this isn't absolutely horrible, because I wasn't even factoring in diagonal movement, but it doesn't look horrible. So what's happening here is she's moving left constantly, which is fine, and then she's moving up and down randomly based off of if the left side. So this is if she runs into something on her left, she's moving down. But if she runs into something on the bottom, it's saying up. So it's just kind of bouncing between those. Only problem with this whole flagging logic based off of the final versus the current is that this doesn't necessarily mean collision. So actually, this returns whether they're colliding or not. Collide is true. Because she could just be moving in a certain direction. So let me... maybe I need to check if it's colliding or not. So if that and final pose dot collide equals true. We could try that. Same for this. Because like I said, if she's just moving in the opposite direction, but she's not colliding with anything, then it doesn't, you don't need to change the direction. This might fix things. Unless the collide logic doesn't, I mean the collide flag doesn't do anything. So what is she doing? She's going down. See, the fact that she's, instead of just going left, she's going down and left is what's screwing things up. And I'm not quite sure why she's going like this. And then instead of just going left. Oh. Got it. I have her stuck going down. I have no else move dir equals nothing. I think maybe that's the problem. Same here. Like I need to turn it off basically and just let them keep walking left. Maybe. We're getting there. Okay, so now it should stop trying to make her go down once she stops colliding. Okay. Well, now it's just not making her go down at all. So how was I doing this before? I guess maybe that just wasn't happening. Move down. Move down. Oh, maybe I need to remove it here. And then it keeps resetting until it's done. You know what I mean? Kind of like a reset. Oh, wait. Let me get rid of that. So, like, this triggers the flag, this logic. But once the collision is triggered and they start moving down, it stops it. But if they're still doing this, then it'll keep moving them down. Let's try that. There we go. Yeah, that's what it was. I needed to reset the flag. So now technically she should just start going down until she hits the bottom. Problem though is that this logic is gonna keep trying to make her go down when she hits left, even though I'm changed the flag to up. So it's going to do the same thing. Yeah, because I basically have to like change the default, which is what I was trying to do with the whole flagging thing. Because that's going to keep happening. Like I need to know when this happens, up needs to take precedent. Up needs to take precedent. Otherwise, it's going to keep trying to make her go down. So how do I do this? Because I need you to move down. Like maybe I need like a flag like and false equals tried down. So it's like let tried down. This is a new flag. It's false. And then once this happens, we need to be like and true equals tried down. And this will swap. No. This needs to make it try down equals true. So the first time this gets, then we gotta try down equals true. It's got to be like this. So now it's going to be moving up. Well, no, it's not. It's going to cancel this out. Oh, okay. Or, yeah, we can do this. This. No, because it still needs to turn it off. Okay. This. And this. Or this. And this. How about that? Which means it's still trying and tried down is true. What? Okay, let's try this. Told you this was going to get complicated. We're going to get some crazy logic. Hey, but that's how NPC walking works, man. Okay. Did I break a bunch of stuff? She is doing her thing. Walking there. And at this point, try down is false. Because she has not tried down yet. Because I have not hit the bottom of anything yet. So now she's going to walk all the way down. And if that works, if my logic works, it's going to swap the flag when she hits the bottom to has already tried down, and now she's going to go all the way up until she can go into the room. Come on, Carol. I probably should have tested this somewhere else, but when she hits, she should start going up. Boom. The switch has been flipped. So now she's going up. And she's going to keep looking for her way out. And eventually, we'll see what she does here, because I don't really know what she's going to do. It's going to take a while, though. Let's play this in the meantime. Let's go. Yeah, sounds weird right now. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So we got her from her chair all the way there. And now she's just bouncing back and forth because she can't do anything. Awesome. That is fantastic. Now, you notice, though, now her default is up. So she'll keep looking for ways to go up until she hits something. And then she'll try... Now I need to be able to flip it back to down. See, my problem is I need to know if she's trying up and down on the same wall. So I also need to flag if she goes past. Because then I need to reset it. So I basically need to be like up, down, if you got through, or no, down, up. If you got through, down, up. If you got through, down, up. You know what I mean? So it needs to reset. So basically the logic that allows move dir down to happen again. No, not move down. That just allows left movement freely without any down movement. That would mean that move dir is nothing. So if move dir equals nothing, then I need to switch try down back to false. So, I mean, it's that simple basically. If this equals... Ooh. But that's not necessarily true, because I always reset it, and then it just keeps setting it again. Yeah, this is hard. I need to know when you're free, when there's free movement, you're not moving up or down, so move dir is nothing. But it's always nothing when it goes through the logic. Oh, I guess I can just check above the fold then. Right? Because these get set. Right. So, in that case, I think it's as simple... No, yeah, here. I think it's as simple as putting it here. Try down gets reset to false. Right? Let's see if that works. This will take a while, though. I mean, I could move her super speed. We'll make it faster. Okay. So basically what this is going to do now, she's going to go out. She's going to hit. She's going to go down until she can get out. And she's still going down. So she's going to go down. She goes all the way down. She's going to go back all the way up. And once it's free movement, she will then hit the desk and go down, trying to get past it, instead of going up to that spot right there. Because it's going to reset to down. There we go. She's super speed now. That'll make these tests a lot easier. I can even make her faster, to be honest. Okay, she's on her way down. I should just make it like 2 milliseconds. And she just goes pew 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 pew. Okay. And now she should hit the bottom and go back up. Ah. Okay. So that appears to have messed with the swap. Okay. So try down is getting triggered still. So this is becoming nothing apparently. So what I did was not try down equals true. So that became true. And moved her up should have been the correct direction. That's interesting. I wonder why this is coming out as empty. shouldn't actually, because this gets triggered and then moved her up is the direction that she's going. And I mean, it goes to nothing and resets every time, but it comes back up here and it should be up again. Try down equals true. Okay, there must be a point where this gets triggered and it's causing a loop. I don't know how, but let's see here. This will help understand why this is happening. Go! Alright, now she's going down. Now it's nothing, so it's back to down. And now she's going down again. And it's going back and forth between down and empty, down and empty. Oh. See, that's where I'm confused. It shouldn't be down and empty, down and empty. It should always be down. At least right here, it should always be down. Because why the fuck would... Because this logic gets hit first in the interval. This logic gets hit in the yeah. So it should be down. Okay, well I guess I can't use that as the logic, which I should have been able to, so that's kind of a bummer. But there must be some reason that it's not working. And we definitely do need to do this. Because direction wasn't able to change otherwise, right? Or like it wasn't, yeah, that's what it was. Like it's not able to stop moving up or down. Okay. Then how are we going to trigger the reset of the move direction? I guess I can just check if top or bottom hasn't changed. So that would just be this then. So if these equal each other. Okay, maybe I can do that. Yeah, all right. Let's try this. Oh, whoops. Itchy beard. Can't wait to shave. Okay. Come on, Carol. Show me the goods. Okay. She's making her walk. Now she should go all the way down. And then when she hits, she should go up. And then we'll see what happens when she gets in the other room. There we go. Now she's flagged to go up. And then once she goes into this room, she should end up under the desk, like down here. If my flag resets like I thought it would. Damn it. It didn't work. So it's not resetting. That's weird. So these aren't equaling. I guess these aren't equaling. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should set this up here. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do it actually no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so top and current top. If these equal each other, then try down should be false again. Right. And just for good measure, let's see what these are. Just in case they're like the wrong format or something like that. And there's no way they'll ever equal. Oh, I could do collide false. Now that I think about it. I didn't even think about that. Hold up. I could just do that. There we go. Yeah. Because that means that you're not colliding with anything. I was trying to be all sneaky about it, but that should be enough. In fact, I don't want to wait the whole time, so let's see what tried down is. Okay. Let's watch this swap back and forth. And guess what? We're going down to 5 because it's taking too long to test this. Now she should be Speedy Gonzalez. Go! Tried down is false. Okay, here she goes. Pew! Super Speed Carol. Okay, and then that should turn into true. And then it should turn into false when she starts walking into the room. Yep, there we go. It's true. Here she goes. False. Damn it. Okay, well, now we know that collide is not working. Fucker. Interesting. So collide is actually not working. Collide is false. And we're only checking if they're overlapping. Then it's true. Collide's true, collide's true, collide's true. Maybe it never gets set to false. Well, no. It should be defaulted to false. And if it doesn't overlap with anything. Interesting. I wonder if she's overlapping with a trigger. I didn't think about that. Because my collision points aren't necessarily the collision points I want for her. Like... Oh, no. Well... So, like... I wonder what... Enemy item, data foreground, true. So these are all things that it should not be adding. Signs. Yeah, trigger. So any trigger actually is not going to be added to this. So I should be fine. Okay. Why is collide coming out? I guess collide is not accurate. It's the only thing I can think. Yeah. False equals God mode. Oh shit. If I turn God mode on, she's not going to be able to. She's going to go through walls too. I didn't think about that. Whoops. Might need to figure that out later. Because now all NPCs that are wandering are just going to go wherever they want. Same with enemies. Okay. Well, I think we spent enough time on this. Happy Friday, everybody. I think what I need to figure out is, you know, basically what we've been trying to figure out, which is how the hell do I reset try down? Now, I don't have to. I mean, it could switch back and forth depending on the last thing she did. I guess that's still wandering. It's not a big deal. But that just means that I need try down to be set as well when you hit top. So basically this. Which will be kind of like this, like the same. So we have that is that. And yeah, see, I don't think collide is actually doing anything. TBH. I'm gonna keep it just in case, but I don't think it's doing anything. And then so that and false equals tried down. Or that no, where's the top? This. Yeah, or yeah, final position top is greater than current top. And that. And it's colliding. Right? That could be a way of doing it. In that case, I am interested in what happens. See if this breaks anything. Go. Okay, so she's gonna do that. She's gonna do that until she goes back up. And then once she goes back up, it should be true. And then at some point, it should switch to a false. False, true, false, true, false. You know, it should bounce back and forth. And that's where I need to really know, like, okay, now she's coming back up. That's when I need to, like, add the logic where she turns around. Because she has hit this, she's tried both, and now she needs to turn around. So true. Good, true. Yep, there we go. So it is working. That's good. Cool, cool, cool. Grand. So yeah, at that point, what would happen is I need to be able to count or something. Not count. So this isn't doing anything. So yeah, in this case, I would need to flag that down. No. Because this is just basically resetting it if they hit top. I need to be able to determine if they hit down and top and has still not made any progress. But the pixel count changes with final position. I'm constantly bouncing into the wall right now, so we're gonna have to work on that. Okay, I'm out of here. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Friday Eve. I think this was fantastic. We got some good wandering going on. And I think once I finish, like I said, the basics of like go here, go here, go here, go here, and just kind of bounce around the entire map, she should be able to get out of any, you know, hole that she's in, just with those 4 points of checking. And then I'll do the whole buffering thing, so she's not just bouncing off of walls. I'll do the randomized direction changing, and yeah, we'll make it so you can change speed and stuff like that. Or speed affects it, because right now it doesn't. Alright, with that, everybody who's been watching the future, thanks so much. Come by, subscribe, follow if you haven't yet. Watch the journey of this WordPress game engine. This is going to be an awesome, new awesome feature for the game, for anybody that wants to make an RPG game that is pretty robust on WordPress site. But for now, I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Goodbye.